Good day, everybody. Just doing our check-in this morning. We've got there's Cooter waiting on me. I'm gonna give him. Let's feed him this morning. Let's feed him a little food. It's just a little bit of koi food, high quality koi food. They love it. There you go. Yeah, let me zoom in a little bit. He's getting used to me now. Gotta wait for him to soften up a little bit, bud. I see Scooter over here. Let's see if we can get him to come out. Here I am, buddy. Here, look. I'm a good guy. You don't like no sudden movements. Let's just throw it on in there. Our snail eggs are still have not hatched, so we're watching them closely. They get good splash, and they're out of reach of everything. I love how the snails, those are mystery snail eggs. And I love how the snail is smart enough to put them right on that wet line on that log. Just out of reach of all the predators, but in line with that water because they need moisture to hatch. And they say, depending on environment, depending on situation, it takes anywhere from 10 days to 4 weeks. So it's a wide range there. But we're going to keep an eye on them every day. We'll see them hatch, hopefully soon. Get that glare off there. There you go, buddy. We also have, with the that koi food, we also use, we have some of this baby hatchling turtle food also. It's just basically freeze-dried bloodworm. But we throw flies, I've thrown flies in here, I've thrown worms in here. And they go right for the fish food. They like the flies too. Cherry shrimp. So I noticed my lights aren't on, and that's not because I don't want them on. It's because both bulbs blew at the same time. Cheap old bulbs, but supposedly I had some new ones coming, but they got delayed in shipping, so hopefully they'll be here today. And the turtles will get their new high quality bulbs. Hopefully turn out better than what we had. Those were just temporary, but yeah, and they were temporary, that's for sure. So plants, let's see, we got some good looking elephant ear. And then this is the auto flower, still has not flowered. This one has not flowered. It's got some good growth. It's got some weird growth, 3 leaves. We'll see how that turns out. Then we've got this one over here that's flowering. We've also got that one over there that has not popped. And it might pop, it might not pop. I don't know. If it does, it does. If it don't, it don't. No weaklings in here. So that's the whole key about this is if I gotta pop a lot of seeds, and because a lot of the seeds just aren't gonna make it. And I'm looking for the ones like this here. This is just not gonna make it. It does have a little bit of new growth, but it's not something I'm looking for. So these are going to be going outside. These I'm going to just let go, not even worried about. These are the same genetics as this one here, and the same genetic as this one right here. And some of them just like the environment and some of them don't. So we're trying to find the best of the bunch. So these are the same genetics, and clearly one of them is doing better than all the rest, and this is the one that's going to be the most resistant, the strongest out of the bunch. And that's what we want. We're looking for the strongest. Just imagine you, and if you have brothers and sisters, one of you is going to be better at certain things than others. You got talent that your other brother and sister doesn't. One of you might be better at baseball. One of you might be better at soccer. So we're going to put the best ones in where we see fit. And if you're better at soccer, when we're playing soccer, guess which one's going in? The healthier one. The one that's better at soccer. It's kind of a stupid analogy, I know, but it makes sense in my head. So all these are the same genetic. And you can see that all of them are the same height, same structure, same pattern. I mean, these are really good genetics. And the breeder of these is going to be very happy to see that the genetics that they've created can withstand a system like this. Those are the genetics that I'm looking for. I'm looking for these types of genetics. Like the last batch we had here from OK Calyx. Tremendous. I would definitely highly recommend those genetics. All the genetics I had in here performed very well, actually. To my shock and surprise. Marco's Divine Pine came out fire. The Jolly Pond came out fire. The Blue Ridge came out fire. We lost more of the Divine Pine than we did of any of the other genetics, but I only had 6 seeds, where all the rest I had like 15 seeds. So out of 6, I had some male. I had 3. I just got unlucky, really. 3 that were really good plants out of the 6 that enjoyed being in here. Being in here at the beginning was the hardest time, because that was when everything was starting to break down. Like, this system hopefully will get better and better and better as the biology, and as long as I don't overdo anything, I don't put any type of stupid stuff in the soil, just foliar feed and FAA, doing some JMS, some ferments here and there, but other than that, everything should just stay right in balance. Check out this black soldier fly. Cool black soldier fly. Just saw him land right there. But everything should stay in balance, and as long as once everything gets in balance, right now we've got some, a little bit of spider mite, but spider mites are just showing that we have plenty of diversity in here. The spider mite can be easily controlled with other spider mites, which we should arrive tomorrow. But I think one of the reasons why I had a small outbreak is because I had put too much water. Like, I was just spraying too much water. And if you put too much water on the top, this bed does not need, I'm noticing this bed does not need to be watered at all. And what I did was put, what was it? I water drenched a little bit of FAA. And it was just too much water on the top, and I had a bloom of flies, I had a bloom of spider mites. That top layer has to stay a little bit dry, and then just a dew every once in a while, like a morning dew. And when I did the FAA, I was just doing it in spots, and I think it was just too highly concentrated, too much. And it gave opportunity for the fly larva and the spider light larva to hatch and come on out. So I haven't done that in a couple of weeks. The flies have gone away. I'm still seeing a little bit of spider mite damage here and there. Nothing major. That's why we're going to get ahead of it. We got out all the small plants that we had that had the real bad damage, like over here. You can see bad spider mite damage in here. In fact, there's a spider right there. Look at that. That's not a spider mite. That's just a spider. Spider mites leave these little white spots, almost, kind of like that. Little white spots in your leaves. And you'll also, when they get too bad, you'll see them on the lower branches. They'll be down here in these lower branches, webbing up. And you'll see their little webs. You gotta almost get a magnifying glass almost to see it. So I use my camera phone and just zoom in on it, and you can really see with your camera phone a lot better until you can zoom in. I don't have good eyes anyway, so I really gotta use my camera phone to zoom in and really look at it. It's probably not a deficiency. It's probably some type of pest pressure. Look at this thing's just growing like crazy. And this thing has 0 pest pressure, which is cool. Lets me know this thing is really durable. When I go to chop this, I'll top it, and I'll be trimming all these things off when it gets big enough. And this is what I'll use to ferment down. So I'll ferment this down, I'll FPE this, fermented plant juice, or fermented plant extract, whatever you want to call it. And we'll ferment it down. So I have some over here. This is weed. I used weed leaves, FPE. And we'll put it in here and we'll use it as a ferment. And we can foliar spray with it. We don't soil drench in here, that's for sure. I'm not doing that anymore. But basically we'll just foliar feed every once in a while with a plant like this. And this plant is super durable, super strong, no pest pressure, and that's the kind of biology I want on my weed plants, or on my cannabis plants, excuse me. So you can see, there's flies. You can see a little bit of pest pressure on that leaf, where that fly is. And that's where a good IPM comes in. Country Roots has a really good IPM I use. Well, I haven't used it much, obviously, because I have pests, but in here, I use it outside. Someone just got it not too long ago. I didn't use it last year, because I just got it over the winter, but we're going to be using that quite a bit. I haven't used it in here, because I just haven't really done a whole lot of spraying anything in here. Just the FAA I really want to see what's going on, really. I want to see what the plants do. So the only way to do that is just to let them roll. But that's today's walk around. I appreciate everybody. I'll be posting, I'll share my my interview with Leighton from yesterday. You can go on It's All About the Biology YouTube channel and see my interview, and I'll also post it on my YouTube channel as well. But thanks for following, and we'll see you tomorrow.